I mean, the first one of those that I thought was worth just having a discussion around really is this whole intergenerational working. It started out for me with some of the work I do at Deloitte University, for example, where people were talking about working with Gen Z. And I don't think it is just about working with Gen Z. I think it is about intergenerational working. I'm pretty convinced that when I started in the workplace, and you will be in a similar place, there are probably lots of people in the generations ahead of us who are going, "Oh, they're not like we were," and so there's that kind of criticism that comes. But they are definitely facing some. I think the leaders in organisations are facing some challenges in how they deal with this in the current generation, and I think there are some good reasons for that. COVID's played a big part in terms of start of some people in the workplace and the mindset they've got. I think the value set's different anyway. I think some of the obvious big challenges in the world around climate and so on are shaping the thinking of youngsters. Social media clearly is shaping the thinking of youngsters. Are you seeing the same thing? I mean, what are you kind of hearing?
Yeah, I think particularly Gen Zs do get the criticism, lazy, entitled, wanting rapid promotion without the graft. But I think back to my grandmother who was complaining about my generation, and I got a couple of quotes from leaders here, which you might notice them. I see no hope of the future of our people if they're dependent on frivolous youth of today, for certainly all youth are reckless beyond words. When I was young, we were taught to be discreet and respectful of elders, but the present youth are exceedingly disrespectful and impatient of restraint. And somebody else, our youth now love luxury. They have bad manners, contempt for authority. They show disrespect for elders and they love to chatter instead of exercise. Children are now tyrants, not servants of their household. They no longer rise when elders enter the room. That was Hesiod in the 8th century, the first one, and Socrates giving the second one. That it's always been there with us, this
Yeah.
criticism of the younger generation or another generation. And there was one of my leaders was going on about the younger generation. And I said, "You're a grandfather, aren't you?" And he went, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, I am. I said, "What's your grandson like?" "Oh, no, he's great. I mean, he's lovely. He's thoughtful, he's kind." And I said, "Do you not see there might be a little bit of a, them and us?" So that we've got to be careful of that. But we do need to, I'm certain you're right, Bob. We need to think about different generations look at things in different ways. And with 4 married children, all in their 30s, and 4 grandchildren, I can see different generations.